Well, hello once again. We're Connie and Paul coming to you live on tape from the set of the Miramichi Kitchen Party. This is our Concerts from the Kitchen series. This is number 7, I guess. Thank you for everyone for sharing and viewing, and we're still getting people from right around the world that are viewing our concerts every week. And please keep the requests coming in. We just love it when we can do some of the requests. We're going to be doing some in the coming weeks and adding more in each week. So if there's anything special you want to hear, let us know. If we do them, if we know them, we'll gladly do them. If we don't know them, we might learn them. And if we don't learn them, it means because we can't. So it's pretty simple. We're taping this on a Saturday. A beautiful May Saturday on May the 9th here in Miramichi.
And it's snowstorm.
There is 1.5 inches of snow on the ground right now. Yes, it's absolutely phenomenal.
Sucks.
Hopefully everyone's hunkered down and safe, and you're washing your hands and doing the social distancing that needs to be done. Once again, we've pretty well flattened out the curve right now in New Brunswick, so we're pretty pleased and proud of that. Thanks to all the support workers and all the people who have been working diligently to make this happen. So it's
and the community as well for doing what they're supposed to be doing, staying in the house and only going out when they have to. And, so kudos to you guys.
Yeah, hopefully you'll continue to stay in and watch our videos. And
if you have nothing else better to do.
So once again, thanks very much for watching. The first song that we're going to do is actually one of the songs that we do quite regularly at the Miramichi Kitchen Party. And it's a song that has a great story behind it and a great sing-along chorus. It was written back in the late 1960s, I believe it was, or maybe early 70s, by a songwriter from Maine, from the state of Maine. His name was Judd Strunk. And it probably epitomizes, in my view, what a vision, a picture, an absolutely great picture of what true love is all about. So hopefully you like it. It does have a sing-along chorus.
I want to hear you singing.
Remember, sing if you can. Sing loud enough so we can hear you.
Exactly.
That will be cool. And you can actually send us a message when you see this on YouTube, and just send us a note that you were singing along with us. That would be cool in the comments section. But anyways, I know that some of you will recognize this. He remembers the first time he met her. He remembers the first thing she said. He remembers the first time he held her, and the night that she came to his bed. He remembers her sweet way of saying, "Honey, has something gone wrong?" He remembers the fun and the teasing, and the reason he wrote her this song. I'll give you a daisy a day, dear. I'll give you a daisy a day. I'll love you until the rivers run still and the four winds we know blow away. They would walk down the street in the evening, and for years I would see them go by, and their love that was more than the clothes that they wore could be seen from the gleam of their eye. As a kid, they would take me for candy, and I'd love to go tagging along. We'd hold hands while we walked to the corner, and the old man would sing her his song. I'll give you a daisy a day, dear. I'll give you a daisy a day. I'll love you until the rivers run still and the four winds we know blow away. Now he walks down the street in the evening, and he stops by the old candy store, and I somehow believe he's believing that he's holding her hand like before, for he feels all her love walking with him. He smiles at the things she might say. Then the old man walks up to the hilltop, and he gives her a daisy a day. Well, I'll give you a daisy a day, dear. I'll give you a daisy a day. I'll love you until the rivers run still and the four winds we know blow away. Well, I'll give you a daisy a day, dear. I'll give you a daisy a day. I'll love you until the rivers run still and the four winds we know blow away. Daisy a day. Few bumps there, but hey, we'll leave those in. The great thing about live music, on tape, of course. Well, of course, this being May the 9th, Saturday, tomorrow, when hopefully a lot of you people will be watching this, as you're in between your visits and phone calls, of course, to your mother. Tomorrow's Mother's Day, and so we had to do at least one song that had reference to a mother, and this next song actually was written by a songwriter that a lot of people know, and he, a fellow by the name of Eric Bogle. And Eric Bogle, to me, Eric Bogle is an equivalent, he's sort of a contemporary as well, of John Prine, because Eric Bogle is an observer of life. And a lot of the songs that he's written, most of the songs that he's written, are based on observations that he's had of everyday things. And he has an amazing range of songs that he's written. Much like John Prine, some of them would be referred to as novelty songs. Maybe sometime if we have the time, we'll do one of his a cappella ones called Little Gomez.
Little Gomez, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's woo, it's a cool song. We learned it for a dog show a whole bunch of years ago, so that might tell you something. But Eric Bogle lives in Australia, but he was born in Scotland. He's a Scotsman, and he wrote a song when he was leaving home. He left home, I believe, in his late teens, early 20s, somewhere in there. And he wrote a song called "The Leaving of Nancy." And Nancy is, or was, his mother. And there's always been, everybody knows that there's a very special bond between a mother and a son. I can attest to that. I'm an only child. I'm very close to my mother. And hi, Mom. Happy Mother's Day down in St. John. I know that you're probably not going to see this, but maybe somebody will, and they'll tell you that I said hello. And that bond can never be broken, no matter how old, how long, and a mother and son relationship never dies. So this is for all of the sons and all of the mothers and all of the daughters as well, and all of the grandmothers and stepmothers and every other kind of family dynamic that is present here today. It's a great song. We don't do it too often. This is probably the first time I'm going to be doing the song in front of an audience in literally years, and hopefully I'll remember it and get through it. So this is The Leaving of Nancy. In comes the train, and the whole platform shakes. It stops with a shudder and a screaming of brakes. The parting has come, and my weary soul aches. I'm leaving my Nancy home. And you stand there so calmly, so lovely to see, but the grip of your hand is an unspoken plea. You're not fooling yourself, and you're not fooling me. Goodbye, my Nancy, oh. And come a little closer, lay your head upon my shoulder, and let me hold you one more time before the whistle blows. My suitcase is lifted and stowed on the train, and 1,000 regrets whirl around in my brain, and the ache in my heart, well, it's a black sea of pain. I'm leaving my Nancy home. And you stand there so calmly, so lovely to see. The grip of your hand, it's an unspoken plea. You're not fooling yourself, and you're not fooling me. Goodbye, my Nancy, oh. And come a little closer, lay your head upon my shoulder, and let me hold you one more time before the whistle blows. Our time has run out, and the whistle has blown, and here I must leave you standing alone. We had so little time, and now our time's gone. I'm leaving my Nancy home. And as the train starts gently to roll, and as I lean out for to wave and to call, I see your first teardrop trickle and fall. Goodbye, my Nancy, oh. And come a little closer, lay your head upon my shoulder, and let me hold you one more time before the whistle blows. And come a little closer, lay your head upon my shoulder, and let me hold you one more time before the whistle blows. And let me hold you one last time. Goodbye, my Nancy. Oh. Eric Bogle. The Leaving of Nancy. Again, a few bumps, but hey, we got through her.
It's folk music.
So that was the, by the way, for the guitar players, you probably thought I forgot. That was the Epiphone, played on the last one. Going to play another new guitar now. This is a pretty cool little guitar. This is my Taylor, and this is actually, again, for the benefit of the guitar players. This is a big baby Taylor. That's the model number of it. It's a whole bunch of unique things. First of all, it's a very thin guitar, very small body guitar. It's not the smallest model that Taylor makes. The smallest one, I believe, is the baby Taylor, outside of the travel guitar that they make. But what is unique about this guitar is the rich sound. And what I've done with this guitar, I've actually had it set up. By the way, kudos to Jimmy Arsenault down in Rogersville, one of the best guitar luthiers and repair people in New Brunswick, actually. And what Jimmy did with this one for me is he set it up with an action, a very low action, and it's I have it permanently tuned to an open C tuning, which is a very, very low tuning. It's an unusual tuning. It's not one that I use very often, but certainly for this next song we're going to do that. And it has here's the tone. Listen to this. So that when I strum this, it's an open C, it's a C chord that you normally play. Pretty cool, huh?
Pretty rich.
So the I'm the second owner of this guitar. So the last song that we're going to do for you is a song by again a Scotsman, a fellow by the name of Dougie MacLean. And it is about it's about home again, but not leaving home. It's about returning or wanting to return home. A lot of people may recognize this song. There've been a lot of artists who have covered this song. We do a little bit of a different arrangement than what you're probably used to hearing, and I'll get, if I do this right, you'll get to hear this wonderful little Taylor guitar in action. So this is Dougie MacLean's Caledonia.
I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me in these last few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away. So I've been telling old stories and singing songs that make me think about where I come from. And that's the reason why I sing so far away today. But let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, it would make me more than sad. Caledonia, you're everything I've ever had. Well, I have moved and I kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proven. I've lost the friends that I needed losing, found others on the way. Well, I have tried and I kept on trying, stolen dreams, yet there's no denying. I have traveled hard with conscience flying, somewhere with the wind. Ah, but let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, it would make me more than sad. Caledonia, you're everything I've ever had. Now I'm sitting here before the fire, the empty room, the forest choir, the flames that could not get much higher. They've withered now, they've gone. But I'm steady thinking my way is clear. Now I know what I'll do tomorrow after hands are shaken and the kisses float, that I will disappear. Ah, but let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, it would make me more than sad. Caledonia, you're everything I've ever had. Caledonia.
That was Caledonia, Doogie McLean's. And that was the Little Tailor. Muscled my way through that one. Open C tuning. Check it out, any guitar player. It's tuned C, G, C, G, C, E. Pretty neat tuning. Can't be real aggressive with it, but it's a great finger picking tuning. Well, that finishes it our little, finishes it?
Finishes it?
Finishes our little concert from the kitchen today, and hopefully you've enjoyed it. Please take the time to share this with your friends on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you can, and keep the requests coming. We'd love to try to do some in future shows. We're going to do at least one of these a week. So have a look at the other videos if you haven't seen those. If this is your first one, I believe this is number 7. And there's some cool songs on some of the other things. Until next week, we are Connie and Paul coming to you live on tape from the set of the Miramichi Kitchen Party. Listen, stay safe, wash your hands, social distance, do what you can to try to make sure that we come out of COVID-19 on the positive side. Everyone stay safe. We'll see you again next week.
Love you, Jill.